This is Man Parrish, and you're listening to the best place for music, Radio Stad en Haag.
Nou, jij legt die niet op, hè?
Oh, ja,
We gaan eerst even een introotje draaien van Man Parrish.
Ja.
Om even te laten horen.
Om erin te komen wat zijn oldschool sound was van Man Parrish.
Ja.
Famous album.
Ja, famous album. Love it.
It's man-made.
Hip-hop bebop, boogie down Bronx, 6 simple synthesizers and heat stroke. I'm Man Parrish, and I did those songs, but you're listening to the best place for music, Radio Stad en Haag.
Ik moet even eerlijk zeggen dat ik dit wat minder plaatje, of nou minder bekend plaatje van deze Man Parrish vind. Maar dit is mijn mening natuurlijk.
Ja.
En doet er voor de rest geen reet toe natuurlijk. Maar...
Ja, ik ben helemaal lijp van dat 6 simple synthesizers.
Ja,
want die heeft zo'n bizarre eenvoud dat het helemaal
en daarom
geniaal
kies
is.
ik dus nu lekker voor man-made.
Ja.
Oh, man.
But,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is time on your radio Stad en Haag to hear from a man from New York City.
The man.
my
The man.
hero.
Your hero.
And mine.
Manny.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you.
Love you.
I am watching you live on the internet, and I want to say you have the best studio. And I see you have a kitchen. I was wondering if I can order a pizza.
Pizzas are tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Eventi da Zulu. You can order a pizza, Mr. Man Parrish.
Tomorrow is pizza day. Okay.
Yeah, but tomorrow's pizza day.
But you can order a drink. What would you like? What?
Well, I see you have a kitchen. I thought maybe you could cook me up a pizza while we're talking.
Yeah.
Well, not that, but
we have a limoncello.
limoncello.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, that's fine.
What are you drinking
Hello,
at the moment?
everybody.
Hi.
I am drinking water. I'm a good boy today.
Oh.
But that will change. That will change.
You're not drinking normally, or you only drink water?
I'm old. No, I'm old. If I drink, I fall down. So I don't drink.
Well, Mr. Man Parrish, welcome to this broadcast. I give you Mr. Marco Di Luna.
Yeah.
He's going to ask you some questions.
Yeah, I'm the one.
Okay, here we go.
We spoke on Messenger. Spoke is a strange word. We wrote on Messenger. So first of all, I'm very happy to have you in the show.
Thank you.
Because you noticed we're big fans.
Yeah.
Of Man Parrish.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
That's why we played an old track. We should have a small introduction with one of your old tracks.
Yes.
So, first of all, how are you?
I'm doing great. Just as you know, I've got a new album with 22 tracks, and some of them are old and some of them are new but made to sound like 80s, and I'm very happy with that. I have a couple of famous people from the 80s on the record, and right now it's nice and warm where I am. I'm actually in my house in Florida, and I just got out of the swimming pool, feeling nice and refreshed and ready to talk. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right,
So
man.
life is good.
Jealous.
Life, baby. Life is good.
Oh, man, you're
After
doing
the disco.
okay, man. All right.
Yeah, I'm also writing a book which will be out in about 6 months or something like that, and I'm going to tell all my dirty stories. So,
Oh, can't wait. Can't wait.
I've got some good ones. I got some good ones.
You have good stories of dirty things, man.
Well, that started off on Heat.
There you go, from a porn movie.
Yeah, I mean, when you speak on dirty stuff, that was a cool one.
When you think of dirty things, you think of me. Thank you.
No. When I think of you, I think 808.
Oh, yeah. The first drum machine that you could program.
Yeah. But
I wanted to be like Kraftwerk. I'm not a very good musician, and I tried to join a band when I was a child, but it didn't work because I'm not a good musician. But when the 808 drum machine came out, I realized I can actually be a one-man band.
Yeah.
I get a one-man, but I was a one-man band, and the 808 changed my life and gave me a career.
Yeah, it's also like Arthur Baker.
We were same time. Yeah, same time. I used to sit in the studio and see Epica Bombata and Freeze, A-E-I-O-U.
Oh, yeah, great tracks.
I worked on records like Alicia, Baby Talk, and a lot of people don't know that. I had other tracks out, COD in the Bottle, which I did, Two Stitches High Noon. That was me under other names. So it was a small studio in New York, and we all worked in this one studio, and it was like a little Motown for 80s dance music.
Yeah, that was a very cool period. But how come we didn't hear from you for a while?
Because I didn't get paid for any of my music. I've sold 5 million records, and I never made a penny from that. And I wound up DJing for 15 years at a famous bar in New York called The Cock. And I did a Sunday party for 15 years. And my party was called Sperm. There you go. I also managed the Village. Talk about Sperm. I managed the Village People for 6 years in the 90s. So we had lots of sperm.
Is that with Fred Czar?
What's that?
With Fred Czar. You know Fred Czar?
No. Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Okay. It's from the world premiere and also from Village People.
Yeah. Randy Jones, I had the Man to Man record out, Male Stripper, and Randy the Cowboy called me and said, "We're the Village People," and I was laughing, Village People, and he said, "We want somebody to produce a record. We're going to Australia," and I went, okay. And for 3 weeks I wouldn't speak to him. They were playing at a club in Brooklyn where I was living, and I went down and I went, wait, these guys can actually sing. You know what? Okay, let's do a record. It'll be funny.
Cool.
And I wound up then traveling the world with them for 6 years, producing the live show for Stage and all that. And it was great. I got to see the world for free. Yeah.
That's cool. So we obviously know you did a lot of stuff, different music styles, different people.
Yeah.
So that brings me to the next question. What's the story about your new album, Star?
So the name is because all of my friends are stars that are on the record. I have Steve Bronski from Bronski Beat. We did 2 songs. One of them is called Closet Queen. It's kind of a funny song. My old friend Klaus Nomi, I did a remake of one of his songs, but a lot of people couldn't find it, so I included it on the album, even though that was previously released. Steve Strange contacted me before he passed away, and he wanted me to take one of his songs and redo it, which I did, and that's on there too with Steve Strange. Paul Parker is a friend of mine from the 80s. I was supposed to do Sylvester's music. Patrick Cowley had passed away, and the record company had called me and said, "You could do synthesizer. Can you do Patrick Cowley?" And I said, "Sure." I did Heatstroke. I stole Patrick Cowley's sound for Heatstroke, so that was my inspiration. So I gave some demos, and Sylvester didn't like my music. In fact, Sylvester didn't even like Do You Want to Funk? Sylvester wanted to be an R&B singer with a real band and thought synthesizers were not going to go anywhere or be important. So he rejected my music, and they gave it to Paul Parker, and Paul Parker became my friend. And we've been doing records and being friends for 35, 40 years or something. So this album has many different friends of mine, some old and some new.
But then we have a nice link, because Out of Control was produced by a friend of ours, Eddie Miami. And he just left the studio, and he wrote that song.
Yeah, it's a great track, and Paul's vocals, he did an amazing job with Paul, and I did a little overdub in there, and I mixed it and mastered it, and it's powerful and it sounds great. And if he's listening, thank you, and if not, please tell him I said thank you for a wonderful, wonderful track.
Well, I sent him your remix, and he liked it, so it's okay.
I heard that Out of Control Paul Parker had made this record first for the house scene, and then he asked Eddie Miami to make it 80s.
And he succeeded.
Yes. And then I add some overdubs to make it more 80s. Yeah. This album has 80s sound on it. Some of it, people said, "Oh, are these old records from 1980?" I'm like, no. I have Patrick Calley's synthesizer, and I used it for "Do You Want to Funk" with Hard Ton, and we did Menergy, and what's the other one we did? My brain, I have a brain freeze right now. But I used Patrick Calley's synthesizers to create Patrick Calley sounds because I have his synthesizers here. So
okay, cool.
If it sounds old, it's supposed to. It's not old.
So,
I made it sound old. Yeah.
Okay, man. Listen. Shall we play a track of your CD?
No.
No? Okay, then. Okay, we'll skip it. Then we'll play Nutella.
You play some Madonna instead, yeah.
Yeah, no.
What shall we do? Hold him or...
Yeah.
You want to hold him?
We play a few minutes of Megatron Man.
And then he's coming back.
I'm here.
And
I'm doing... Yeah.
Yeah, stay on the phone and we'll play a track from you a few minutes and then we'll come back.
Yeah.
Stay on the line.
Stay on the line, Mr. Man Parrish.
Stay on the line.
Zomerradio, Stad en Haag.
This is Man Parrish, and you're listening to the best place for music, Radio Stad en Haag.
Megatron Man, made by Mr. Man Parrish, who's also here on Radio Stad en Haag. Hello, Mr. Man Parrish!
Yay! I'm here. Yay! Thank you so much.
Manny Parrish, so this is a remake.
Yes, this is a remake, not a remix. So it is built from the very first track. This is not the original tracks. This is, new drums, new synthesizer. Everything is new.
Yeah, and it is a sort of ode to all your friends.
Yeah.
And they are all
everything.
Yeah,
everything old is new again.
Yeah. So it's on this new album, Star. And how can people get this album? How is it?
It is coming out August 4th, and I think it'll probably be a week or two for it to go worldwide. It releases in the States on iTunes on August 4th. The week before, you can buy Do You Want to Funk, the Sylvester song by Hard Ton. And if anybody can go to YouTube, you can see Hard Ton. He's this big bear of a guy, and he dresses in drag and sings like Sylvester. Oh. And I have him do Hard Time. That is, his videos are fantastic. They're crazy.
Because
right up my alley.
Oh, do you know the guy Tyson? He sings like Sylvester.
Yeah, I know of him. Yes. Hard Ton's videos are fantastic. HARD and the last name TON, and his stuff is fantastic. So that's going to come out a week earlier, and we did Do You Want to Funk. I also have Gary Newman's Cars on the record. I have a bunch of old and a bunch of new songs. Yeah. Some house, some old hip hop, and one or two tracks that never got released back in the 80s are on there as a little, sweet, sweet treat.
Manny, one question.
Yep.
Because
that's my name.
Manny.
Because I saw on your website you have all the old gear still in your studio.
Yes.
So the only question which raised to me, listening to your...
How much is my electric bill? No.
We've got a financial question for you coming up from Gwen later on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
what I was wondering, I mean, when you listen to your first album, Man Parrish, all the electro Kraftwerky stuff, I don't hear that sound in this album. Why not?
Well, because technology has greatly changed. Back then, that was my whole album was done with an 808 drum machine, a Prophet 5, a Prophet 1 synthesizer, and pretty much that's most of that whole album.
Yeah.
I had an 8-track tape recorder, and I recorded everything in my bedroom. I mean, Boy George came to my bedroom. Village people came to my bedroom. Everybody came to my bedroom.
We don't want to know. We don't want to know.
No.
We'll read it in the book.
No, only singing. Only singing. Only singing. But I told them, I said, don't sit on the bed. You might get pregnant. There's some.
Oh, okay. They sing on your microphone. It's like karaoke.
Only on the microphone.
Karaoke.
Yeah, their mouth went to the microphone, and that's the only place.
Yeah. But
Listen, we're a decent station, so
No.
And I'm
no.
a decent. Yeah.
But
No,
what
just
you're
kidding.
trying to say is that you don't have this gear no more.
I have it, but it's funny. I have it in virtual. So it's now, as a computer plug-in, it's an exact replica of the sounds. But since technology has changed, it's gone digital. The sound is similar, but because of the tools that I use, the sound has changed. And I try to get that sound back to the best I can using today's technology.
I know what you mean.
A lot of
What
that
you
has
mean?
distortion and analog tape. You know, when you don't have analog tape and distortion sound, it's a technical thing.
No, but that's what Marco means, is that probably that is what might be missing out in the feeling.
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
But it's, but that is a technological thing, not a creative choice.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Because analog tape gave a warm sound, and it's hard to do with digital. We now have tape plug-ins that you can use to try to emulate it, but it's not the same as the real.
No.
And that equipment doesn't really exist anymore. I had a Tascam 8-track tape recorder and an 8-track mixing board, and that's how I did my album.
Yeah.
Well, come
You
to
know, so,
Europe. You can buy it all still here.
I
It's
know,
all
I know.
vintage.
Yeah.
It's, we have friends and they have all the old equipment. Bought it again.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
this was before sequencers, and this was before computer digital interfaces. So that album was done when we did layers of sequences by hand.
Yeah.
We would layer in tracks. There was no way to synchronize everything and make it work. So
Hard work. It's
pretty cool.
handcraft.
Yeah.
So-
handcrafted. Yeah.
Listen, man, we're gonna play one more track.
Yeah.
That's a
Great.
track from Paul Parker, Out of Control, produced
Great.
originally by
Eddie Miami.
Eddie Miami, our friend.
And I want to... Yeah? What did you want to say?
No, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
So we want to thank you for joining us in the show. It is a big honor for us, being all fans.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank
I'm very
you
sorry
much. I love you.
sorry to hear that you didn't earn a lot of money. And were you talking about this
I
album?
didn't earn any money.
How is that possible?
I sold 5 million. The record company never paid me. It sold 5 million records, and I'll tell you, I also wound up in Grand Theft Auto 1 and Grand Theft Auto 3, which was 80 million copies, and I never got paid on that either. So,
What are their names? What are their names?
What are the names? We have an Incasso.
Yeah, we're going to find them.
We have a special crew here that take care of such...
They called the Walden Boys.
Yeah, they're very muscled guys.
Yeah. I'm Italian from Brooklyn. We can send somebody to their house.
We pour them in concrete.
Oh, you're
You know-
talking to me. You're talking
Pour
to
them
me.
in concrete. Well,
I
thank
want to
you.
thank you guys so much. You have a great studio. I see you, like I said, you have a kitchen that's better than my studio. So congratulations. And thank you so much. Thank you.
We want to also thank you so much, Mr. Man Parrish.
And I think I can
I'm
speak
on
of all the
Facebook.
listeners. I'm sure they will thank you as well. And we all
Thank
still
you.
admire
I'm on
you.
Facebook.
Okay?
I'm on Facebook, Man Parrish Artist. If you send me a message, I answer. Also, manparish.com. Thank you.
I also thank you, man.
Enjoy.
And if you're, for example, in Holland,
Yeah.
you're welcome, man.
You didn't
I
listen.
love Holland. I've been there many times. Yeah.
He didn't earn any money, remember?
Okay,
So
but-
he has.
Well, he still
No,
has
I
a
went
house
with
in
the village
Florida.
people. I went to because I sold my house in Brooklyn. That's the only reason I got it.
Yes.
And it's cheaper.
Just kidding.
It's cheaper in Florida than Brooklyn. You know?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, enjoy.
Thank you so much. And if I come down, Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Man Parrish.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice evening. Or, no, that is morning.
Yeah, I will.
Morning.
Morning there. It's morning
no,
there.
No. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
Drinky time.
Drinking time.
Cheers.
Booze.
Bye, Manny.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mr. Man Parrish. Nou, dat was die, jongens.
Gaaf, hè? Ja.
Is dat kicken of niet?
Nou,
Hartstikke lekker.
gooi lekker die oude control erin.
Gaan we
En
zeker
dan
doen.
gaan we terug naar de orde van de dag.